bless you.
And we're live!
And we are live on that note. Welcome to our live show for February, was it the 10th of 2015. Today's topic is camouflage. Is it practical for Airsoft? So, well, I'm going to go over some promos real quick. Mark's going to finish up on Instagram. First thing I want to point out, I know some of you are going to ask, where is Bob? Well, currently Bob is in a very classified meeting discussing BB Wars things. Classified with top men. Top men.
And women.
Let's see if people get that reference. Anyway, so first things first, we currently are still running the coupon code 2015 or 2015 for 25% off your order. Also, orders over $80, instead of that coupon code, you can get free shipping, and that's going to be UPS ground. Excuse me. We are also still having the $1 million giveaway, so select items, you may not be able to get a discount. However, you'll be able to get free stuff with it, which, I mean, I don't know about you, Mark, but I always love free stuff. T-shirts, clothes.
Depends what is free, though. Sometimes, like, a free...
Disease
is not good, too. I'm talking about allergies, too.
So. Allergies aren't good either. And also, we are global shipping. We are shipping globally, so if any of our friends out there are on the other side of the world, or even in just a different nation, we ship to you. Except North Korea, they're not very friendly about Airsoft. Also, if you guys haven't seen, we are having our BB Wars A New Dawn, which is going to be taking place March 29th, and that is going to be at D14 in Texas, which I played at field, Mark's played at field. Pretty awesome. However, we are also going to be having another event for our friends in Virginia, and this one is called BB Wars Battlefront Virginia Recon. And now this one is going to be taking place on March 22nd, so the week before A New Dawn, and this is for all of you over there in Virginia. So pick your side, Imperials or Rebels, and fight for either freedom or order. Should be a lot of fun. Now, we are also, for our friends here in Southern California, or even if you want to drive from somewhere like Bakersfield or somewhere like that, we are going to be having Operation Golden Ram, which is February 21st, and that is going to be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at our walk-in store in Walnut, California. There's going to be 25% off, as well as discounts on items you wouldn't normally be able to have discounted. So certain map brands, you'll be able to get a discount on. First 20 households in line are going to get a goodie bag, and the first 100 people in line are going to be getting a red envelope, which is either going to have GI bucks in it, so anything from maybe $5 up to 100, you'll see, or redemptions for a free gun. So you'll want to line up, get there early for your chance to win big. Now that promos are over, let's get to our main topic. Are you done with your Insta?
Oh, the address for the California walk-in store is 21077 Commerce Point Drive, Walnut, California, 91789. In case you guys haven't been there yet, be sure to stop by, check it out. There's a big Airsoft GI sign in a big white building. So go on.
Okay. So our topic for today is, as I said earlier, camouflage in Airsoft. Is it practical? Now, I know a lot of people like to run camouflage because it gives you an impression of, certain things you're going for. Now, for pickup games, personally, I prefer running solid colors, whether it's, tan pants with a black shirt, or actually, I just recently bought a pair of pants in a kind of a gunmetal light gray from Triple Lot Design that should be coming soon. I really like solid colors, Mark.
I do like solid colors, too, either whether it's day or night, or sometimes I usually run my charcoal true spec pants, or I do have tan khaki pants as well, tan khaki top combat shirt, or navy blue, or prefer like storm gray or wolf gray. I just have like solid colors too as well. They blend better because my gear is solid colors, so I just like solid colors.
I like solid colors too because I wear black plate carrier, black gear in general, and it's hard to find the camouflage that goes well with black gear. However, that is why I'm actually a big fan of M81, but for those of you that don't know, that is your classic style woodland, which for the longest time you could say was an old school camo because it was used back in, I think it was like the 80s and the 90s, and then it kind of disappeared because all these other ones you had ACU, or I should say UCP, then you had, I think was it Scorpion? That was the predecessor to Multicam? I think it was,
maybe.
Was it Scorpion? I think it was Scorpion. And then, obviously, multicam. Everyone loves multicam. But now a lot of units are starting to use the old M81 again, which I think that's an awesome camouflage pattern. But for most of the time, I like running solid colors, mainly because, camouflage works really well at long distances. I'd say distances that are more suited for real rifle engagements, where it's going to be difficult seeing the enemy. Now, I mean, in airsoft, if you're far away, yes, the camouflage is going to work great, but usually for your engagement distances, I'd say the camouflage isn't as effective, because obviously you're going to be able to start seeing more details of the person, like make out the arms, the head, everything like that.
More importantly, it's the field that you play at.
That too.
Like, for example, here in California, there's tax seating. There's was it north and south, and if they wouldn't turn on lights, it's pretty dark. But since it's that, you may think people wear all black so it blends in the darkness. Actually, since their barriers are tan, I choose to wear all tan, and because when the darkness, the tan blends in more.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on where you're
So
playing.
yeah, it really does depend. And then, I mean, another example is like even outdoor fields, like tan. If the buildings are tan, tan's going to work a lot better, even at close distances. But I mean, overall, for airsoft, I feel like camouflage isn't really necessary. However, I mean, it is very good for dividing teams. So a lot of milsim events, like American Milsim, Lion Claws, all those different ones, it's usually divided up between tan-based camo and green-based camo. I know at I believe in American Milsim, and it's not just like, okay, well, you have to be desert digital and you have to be woodland or something like that. I know with them it's usually, all right, your stuff pretty much all green, you're green side, and then if you're all tan, pretty much tan-based stuff, you're on the tan side. And one thing I actually do like that American Milsim does, and a lot of other people have started to do, is head stuff has to be the color of your team. Which leads me to another point, which if I had my helmet, well, my helmet actually took off the camouflage, but for those of you that wear helmets and you don't want to spend money or time, or maybe ruin your helmet by screwing up a paint job, something that I started doing is I picked up some duct tape from a military surplus store that it's not as like ridiculously sticky as the silver duct tape. It sticks pretty well, but what I did is I start cutting it into different shapes and I put it all around my helmet to give it a feel or give it more of a camouflage or colored design, you could say. So it's a little bit easier identified. I was using green duct tape, and I need to pick up a roll of tan. So if I'm ever running on tan side, I just do it real quick. Probably takes me about 20 minutes, and then I'm set for whatever team I'm on. But Mark, what are you doing?
Talking to these guys.
Why are you making faces? I don't even. This guy. Anyway,
I'm enjoying it. So I'm listening to Bill before I interrupt him in any way, shape, or form. So it's very educational. Pay attention, guys. Shout out Task Force Airsoft. Is that what I saw? Task Force Phantom Airsoft. Yes.
Shout outs and
you.
questions will be later. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I'd like to see in the comments, what are some of your guys' favorite camouflage? Like mine is the M81 Woodland. I know Bob, his favorite is going to be ATAX because the foliage green, or the green base of the ATAX is pretty much identical to what the Rebel forces wore during the attack on the forest moon of Endor. God, I can't talk today. So I'd like to see what some of your guys' favorite camouflages are in the comments, and if there's any really unique ones. One that I actually kind of like is the old jungle tiger stripe. The one that they used like the Vietnam era. So it's kind of cool. You're Filipino, so don't Filipino special forces still use that? Or don't they have their own derivative or something like that?
Sometimes they do, or they're just wearing jeans. They use what works.
I don't think they wear jeans. I'm pretty sure like they're SEAL units wear actual camouflage.
They basically what they use is something what our American force uses.
Okay, because
it's similar.
They use something very similar. Because I think the Filipino one has a little bit more of like an orangish tone to it, whereas like whereas in Vietnam it was much more black and green, very bright. I'd say it was a little bit more cookie. I don't know if you mean. I was gonna say, do you mean actually like a cookie? Because cookies are delicious. But if you mean like the old style, the chocolate chip, as like what they wore in like Black Hawk Down, I think certain things they were wearing was chocolate chip. I do like actually 3-color Krypton. It's actually Typhon. It's not Typhoon.
That's right, because it would be two O's.
It'd be two O's. Yeah. Urban Digital. That's actually one I kind of like too. I like dark, like blacks, grays, stuff like that. Urban Digital is kind of cool. I see ACU. Project Honor camo. That's actually another really kind of cool camouflage where it's the large digital. Mark, stop playing with the gun.
Yeah.
Get down.
Oh shit. Green Flecktarn from the German army.
Oh yeah, actually, I've seen a lot of people like running Flecktarn. It's a very unique camouflage. I actually kind of like it. Yeah, if you run it with the correct gear, it looks really cool. However, where Bob?
Don't. That's a pun. Don't say
Hi,
that,
Bob. It's not a double Bob day. It's a single Bob day. Hi, Bob. Bob is not here, Bob.
Neon
Bob.
green
Bob.
Flecktarn multicam.
Multicam. I mean, multicam is a very popular one here in
Bikinis.
SoCal. Bikinis.
Depends who's wearing bikini.
Yeah.
We all know Bob looks good in bikini. He already looked good in short shorts.
Yes. Short shorts as a camo. Actually, one thing I always did like running was jeans and like a black T-shirt. You got that contractor look, as they always say, because it's always call it. Let's see, DPM Dutch. Never seen that one. Multicam black. Yes, I actually really like multicam black. I'd like to buy a set, but it's expensive because it says multicam. Oh, don't be sad, Bob.
Lewis Mailhut, I'll answer your tan scar question. What's in my tan scar later?
Perfect. Let's see.
Bob is a little princess.
Bob is a pretty little princess. I do like that.
We all love Gina Darling, so.
She's very nice.
I can't believe
Birthday suit. Oh, action sports game. Bob has a very solid one. Clown outfit, because they will be looking for army guys. Won't be looking for clowns. It's a very solid one. Let's see.
Swedish M90 is
never seen that one before. Multicam desert, very solid as well.
M84 Danish military camo. That's interesting.
I've never seen that one. I'll have to look that one. M84. You know what? Let's look that up right now.
Multicam red. God, what is that?
M84. Isn't that like what the Russians wore in Call of Duty? One of them. They were in like. Weren't they wearing like? Oh no, you could have the red camouflage on your gun. It's not coming out. What? Unless he meant to hit M81 and accidentally hit the floor.
Camo. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Let's see what this thing looks like.
It's Danish.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. It reminds me a little bit of Flecktarn. A little bit,
but like greener.
Yeah,
well, it is because, yeah, isn't it? No, ATEX FG, yes.
ATEX FG, okay. Oh, thank you, Bob. Yep,
that's it.
We just looked it up, Bob. Yeah, it's Flecktarn without the reddish brown colors.
The more you know.
Anyway, so what's your do you have a favorite camouflage, Mark? Like mine's M81, but if you had to choose one camouflage, what's your favorite?
That's a very hard question because I don't really wear camouflage.
Okay, let's say you were going to an event, you had to wear a camouflage. What do you wear?
I would say ACU and OD. It's not like it's if you guys played the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, one of them, they were in the snow mission, and then there's dudes there. The military's wearing ACU tops and OD pants. I like the mixture of that.
Actually, isn't that what your team used to? Isn't that
back
what your
in
team,
the day?
back
When
in
I was
the
like
day,
12.
Back when
12, 13, back when
like ACU was super popular. Same thing with those. What were those? The juggernaut looking plate carriers with the neck protector and everything like that.
I still wear it, and I still rock it pretty damn cool.
Mm-hmm.
If Bob agrees, it's cool.
Bob says solid snaking.
Snaking into the bush.
Oh,
in the bush. What kind of English is that?
Bob, I are confused. Anyway.
Assassin's Creed hoodie, yes, I have one.
I actually want to pick one of those up. Now we're getting off topic. Anyway, so I think it's come to a conclusion that
medieval night armor.
Everyone has their own preference of camouflage, even if some are a little odd. But I like M81. Anyway, let's check out some new products. Mark, let's go on the first thing, which is this, which isn't what is it? It's live in our shocker section right now, correct? All right, let me pull it up here. Right here we have there we go. This is an Ares M4A1. It's going to be wired to the front, obviously, but it is full metal. And how much does this thing normally retail for?
This gun retails. Do this. This gun retails for $199.99, but for limited time only and with limited quantities available, we'll be able to sell this for $129.99. Now, Ares, I believe, is mapped as well, so this is going to be a deal you do not want to miss. So our shockers section, if you're on the desktop, go check it out. It's on the left toolbar tab. And I believe it's the third or fourth one down. GI shockers. Click on that. It'll be the first item there.
So definitely, I mean, for $129, this thing's pretty awesome. And if I remember correctly, this thing's got the micro switch trigger, correct?
Yeah, micro switch for better trigger response for a stock gun. It's pretty dang good, and it does polycarbonate piston, polycarbonate piston head. I believe that has a steel.
There we go.
Steel piston rack. But it's
Also something
for $129.
For $129, awesome deal. Another thing is it does have a functioning bolt catch, so adjusting that hop up is a little bit easier. Like I said, though, it is going to be front wired, so you're going to need either a 9.6 nunchuck or like a 7.4 butterfly type lipo, or even a stick should fit in this handguard without any issues. Detachable top carry handle, LE style stock. I mean, honestly, $129. You can't really beat that.
Can't really. Then you get a high performance gun for $129. Jeez, I wish we had that in my day. It would have saved a lot.
Yeah, I know. I think my first gun was a M16. It was an AGM, and I paid $180 for it. And here you can get an M4A1 in Desert Tan for only $129. It's not fair. It's not fair. It was amazing is when Bob tells me what he had to pay back in the day for some of the guns, the Marus.
I am gonna interrupt you right there, sir.
What is it?
The CZP09 is an amazing gun, and this is what Bob Lee, or excuse me, not Bob Lee, Action Sport Game Bob sent to me.
What's it say? Hi.
Hello, GITV.
Oh, hello, GITV.
So pretty cool. I want one. I have a black one by my desk. I kind of wish I brought it, but I like the way this gun beats.
Tan actually looks really cool on it.
I think they call it flat darker.
Flat FDE, a color of dirt or flat sand, darker. One of the two. Okay, let's check out. Oh, we got two different style of plate carriers. Let me grab them. Which one is this?
Speaking of plate carriers, someone's asking what's a good size for children. We do have NC Star, not plate carriers, but tactical vests that are for children's size, maybe around the age of 10. But really, what matters is your size of your chest, because there are younger kids that are bigger built, or there's someone like me that's a lot older but it's also skinny because of my damn metabolism. That I would take my Banshee and I'd make it smaller too to make that fit as well. So, yeah.
Anyway, so this is a DZN mag harness. Now it doesn't come with a hydration carrier, but it does come with the compartment for it.
It comes with a hydration carrier. It doesn't come with a hydration bladder.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, this is made from Lancer Tactical, and one thing I actually really like about it is that it's a chest rig, but you still have the area to put your hydration bladder, and it's got integrated magazine pouches in it, so it pretty much has everything you need. All you need to do is, if you're going on a long game, pick up a hydration bladder, and honestly, you're good to go. Just throw some magazines in there, get some face protection, and you are ready to rock out. I'm finding it right now. It's on the second page, Mark.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I saw it earlier. Maybe not.
I'm pretty sure it was on first page. I think I'll take it.
Oh, you know what? It's because I pulled it.
Oh. Wait, all the Lancer stuff are gone?
No. I just pulled two things. Mark, no, back up.
There you go.
DZN. Tell you the price point on this bad boy right now. This is going to go for $44. So if you're looking for a lightweight style, chest rig, but still want to be able to carry, water or BBs or anything else, this is going to be a very solid option for you. It's got the buckles on the side, so you just got to unbuckle the one side to put it on. And actually, this thing is pretty sturdily made, if that's even the word. Integrated map pouch, too. That's actually pretty cool for any miscellaneous things you'd like to put on there. So, very cool option from Lancer Tactical that we just got in. Like I said, this thing's going to be going for right around $44, so be sure to check it out. We have another plate carrier that we just got in from Lancer Tactical. And this one is going to be the a 6094.
No, 4906.
It says 6094 on the back.
Really?
Yeah, so it's that style. Anyway,
funny.
I think it's actually labeled as a 4096 on our on our website, but on the back it says 6094. So as you can tell, it is based off of the real what's the brand? LBT is the real one. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so you're going to get, obviously Velcro up here, but this one's nice because it comes with the integrated magazine pouches on the front, so you don't necessarily have to pick up some pouches. You also have one. Is this part
This
of it?
designed similarly, but
Thank
it's
you.
not exactly because yeah, there's a lot of different features that this thing has, and as well as different features that LBT has. But this is not exactly like it.
And
So
these guys are going to be going for about 80, 83 bucks. So I mean, another option for a lightweight style plate carrier. It's got elastic on the back, so it's
you can
going to be
adjust if you're a much more bigger build.
It's more adjustable. And so I mean that means also you could crank it down and get it pretty tight because personally, like on my plate carriers, like when I used to play football, my shoulder pads, I used to wear them almost to the point where it started getting a little difficult to breathe. And I was hitting the keyboard. Oops. I personally like just having a very tight plate carrier, and I just don't like things bouncing around and moving. But what do you think?
It's pretty looking cool. And since they are, you can use the coupon code 2015 on our website airsoftgi.com, and you can save up to 25% more on these, on different these Lance Tactical products. So pretty cool.
Awesome. Someone said something about SR47. What?
Yeah, someone said SR47. I don't know. I'm an AK user.
Someone was asking a question because we actually we recently started carrying I should say, a bunch of different guns from Bolt. And those of you who don't know, Bolt is a brand that they have electric recoiling rifles, or ERGs. And they have a few different options. And the one I brought in it's just back from taking pretty pictures.
Forearm workout.
I know. It's an SR47 variant, which is officially licensed, at least that's what it says on the box, by Knight Armament. And so, just to note, though, it doesn't come with the optic or this flashlight, but it does come with this flash hider right here. I'll just flip it upside down. There we go. As well as the golf ball textured panels, rail covers, and it uses AK mags. Yay! Popped open the door. Oops.
Oops,
Whoopsie! Locks in, but the kind of cool thing is, for those of you that are right-handed, you don't have to put your thumb in to release the magazine. You can just hit that button and pop it out. But these are another pretty cool option because I know everyone's like, oh, I hate M4. So many M4s on the market. Well, here's an option that is not an M4. It's an M4 that thinks it's an AK, or an AK that thinks it's an M4. I don't know what. Take your pick, but shot it in the back, pretty fun thing to shoot, but definitely check it out, Airsoft GI. Mark, what do you, oh, yep, stoner rifle. Yay. And he's getting the other side. Golf ball grips.
That's flash hider is pretty heavy.
Yeah, flash hider is actually very heavy. Okay. All right, you got it? All right, cool. I'll set it down.
Pretty cool gun. Okay, that specific gun will be going for... I can't remember it.
I think it's right around 400.
I believe so too, but I want to give these guys a price. Okay, this one would be going for... That's not it. Where is it? There it is. $420.
And now there's one more gun. This is not for sale. But
keep on going to buy it.
Oh, for the bolt gun. Anyway, this gun that I'm about to show you is not for sale. I brought it in because Bob just picked it up today. It's going to be his gun for the BB Wars campaign.
We stole it from Bob.
Yeah, we stole it from Bob. Anyway, so wanted to show it off. It is based off of an E&L AK with an M-Lock front end. Check that out. Magpul, isn't this the SL?
These are real firearm Magpul SL stocks.
There we go.
M-Lock vertical grips, M-Lock panels. And this is also optic.
Optic. I think is it AIM Sports or AIM?
AIM Sports, but the rail system is a real firearm Midwest Industries rail. So pretty damn cool.
And now this black side is actually mine. We just put it on for now because it is. We put it on because the barrel is sticking out just a little bit because Bob hasn't decided on his flash hider yet. But he also wanted to leave it open for if there's night games or something like that, he can run tracer units and make for some really cool video. But kind of jealous that Bob gets this totally awesome AK to use for the BB Wars campaign.
More than white to get. I want to build one again.
I know. I kind of want to.
Kind of wish I still had my AK. I had an AK with the M4 conversion kit, so I ran it down the front end of it. So
Those are pretty cool if you have the conversion kits. Those are
I
pretty
didn't want
awesome.
a beta project, so I did built my own.
But yeah, Bob, you are one lucky man that you get to use this thing, hand built by our techs. I'm totally jealous. Very, very ergonomic and comfortable, actually. I really like this thing. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew. But yeah, I mean, and it's an ENL, so you get the awesome, like, charging handle. It's so manly. Really like these M-Lock rail covers. But speaking of M-Lock, we actually finally got in some more M-Lock accessories. These are more specifically M-Lock covers from Strike Industries. Now, these ones, you've seen the covers where they fully engulf the rail. These ones actually just sit, that's shiny, right inside of the rail. So it gives you a little bit of a texture, and also, you know, your fingers or anything won't get caught in the rail wherever you're holding. So pretty cool new option for the M-Lock system, which is because, you know, we are now manufacturing in-house our own M-Lock rail system, the G4 M-Lock rail. And we also got G4s in, I don't know if are they in, I think they're in stock still. We have some custom G4s that they're actually the most affordable ones ever, starting at $200 with an M-Lock rail system. And that's compatible with any M-Lock accessory. So it's definitely something, you know, to check out. If you're looking for a new gun, or it's your first gun or something like that, check out the G4s with the M-Lock rails, because they're going to start at about $200, which honestly, I wish I had that when I started out, because, you know, I bought the gun and I had to drop another $100 on a rail and like all this other stuff, but now you can get the gun with a freaking awesome rail for only $200. So you can't beat that. But anyway, we are actually, you know, let's start doing some Q&A. So let's start doing some shout outs and some questions. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm feeling generous, so let's go ahead and wait for the thing to get. Mark, I'm taking your gun away. You need to stop playing with it. You keep flashing it in the camera, and it's annoying people. No, people are getting annoyed.
Whatever. To answer your question about what's in my Scar, it has 16-to-1 gears, a TNA GT 45,000 motor that I rewound. I reshimmed the armature so that there's a little less play, so the pinion gear is less worn out, especially running at that speed. And then a 30C 11.1, but I'm gonna run a 14.8 just because see if it breaks. And then mostly Magic Box compression components and pretty much it. I'm doing some custom work too with the body, so it's gonna be unique. No one else will have it. So yeah.
I saw a question from Mr. Muncherman. Will you ever sell the Banshee plate carrier again? Yes, Mr. Muncherman, we are trying to get them in stock. It's just difficult because, you know, trying to keep up with demand, because that plate carrier is also the same one. I believe it's like standard issue for LAPD. A lot of them carry it in their the back of their patrol cars for if there's any instance where they need to throw on a plate carrier. So we're trying to keep up. You know, it's just difficult sometimes with the manufacturers, but hopefully we'll be getting the version 2 that we just saw at SHOT Show. Yeah. Hopefully we should be getting that one in soon whenever it's released. But also shout out to you because you're always here watching the live show. So thanks, Mr. Muncherman.
Version 2, and then I'm beginning it, and like maybe Ranger Gray.
Ranger Gray. Do they have Gray?
They should.
They coming out with that? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. How do you feel about Russian loadouts?
I feel they're cool. Spencer does it nicely, and that's all I have to say because I don't know anything about it.
I don't really know that much about Russian loadouts either. However, when done right, they look so freaking cool. I think some of the best guys to look at is the team that our Tech Spencer is on, the Russians, because they do really good loadout impressions. They have a very solid Australian, and I mean, obviously, they're the Russians, so they have a very good Russian-style loadout. I mean, even some of their guys have those, is that like an EOD mask where it's like the plate that covers it's just got that bar in the front that you see out of? I think that's the EOD loadout. They have some very solid stuff. So, I mean, check them out.
Gibby!
Oh, wait, Gibby's here. Gibby. Hey, what's up, Gibby? Hi, Gibby.
Shout out to Team Therapists.
Hi, Gibby. Miss you. Hopefully see you soon. Once my gun's working again, I'll have to come down for one of your guys' games again in San Diego. So hopefully I get that thing soon.
Frost Gaming, if you want to know more about SB199, you can check out Airsoftology Jonathan's page. He has something up there for you guys. We have also some information about that on our website as well, so be sure to search our YouTube page and be able to find all your answers you need.
Oh, wait. Questions are going so quick.
I will get my gun back. I plan to feel like I'm up.
Let's see.
What slide should I get for TM High Kappa 5.1 front or fender $50?
I'll let you handle this.
I know
I know
Airsoft
nothing
Surgeon has
about
a
them.
slide. Who's Jerry's company called? What was the company called?
I don't know. I know nothing about
I
TM
know
High
Airsoft.
Kappa.
I think Airsoft Surgeon is what I go with. Yeah.
Oh,
Airsoft
here you
Surgeon
go.
slide.
I'm going to my first Airsoft game this weekend. Is there any tips? Thank you. One of my tips I should say is don't be afraid to get shot. And if you want to really have fun, try and lead the charge. Try to be at the front of the pack, because if you sit back and just kind of try and shoot from far away, it's not going to be as fun. So try and get into the very nitty gritty, the combat, the fighting, up close and personal, while within minimum engagement distance, obviously. But just go and have fun. Don't be afraid to get shot. Just have a good time. Let's see.
F1 or SMP?
Ooh.
F1.
Thing is, I don't have any experience with either of them. I just like F1 because I like watching Formula One racing. But I mean, until I have some experience with both of them, I can't really give you a definitive answer. I mean, both of them are going to be very solid platforms. I can tell you that right now. The Wolverine SMP is very awesome because you can drop it into anything. And now, I mean, honestly, with the F1 going to be coming soon, it's always good to have competition in the market because it drives the evolution of products. Here's a good question. Favorite gas blowback?
LM4.
LM4.
Spetsnaz 369, Surefire X300.
There you go. He put a real one on his airsoft gun.
Yeah, I have a really EOTech and Trigicon too, so.
Because why not?
You.
Here's a good one. Oh, I lost it. Pronounce me if I mispronounce the first part of the name. I know the last one's pronounced Akbar, but Filili Akbar. RM203 is useless. I would actually say no. I used to run an M203 for the longest time, and there was actually a point where I had a shower grenade, probably about 120, 150 BBs. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but there was a group of guys hiding in a bunch of bushes. So what I did was I was about 50, probably between 50 and 100 feet. I have no idea really how far away I was. But I just showered that entire area, and about 5 guys, got up and were like, hey. So, I mean, they aren't completely useless. And, I mean, there are some new shells and stuff that actually launch projectiles. Or, like, if you use a Nerf rocket and you're at a Milsim event and you need to take out a vehicle, they are extremely useful because it's a lot more man-portable than, let's say a mock rocket launcher or something like that. And you can take out vehicles with it. So a lot of it's really going to depend on the game. I mean, for casual gameplay, pickup games, it's probably not the most practical, but they do look really awesome.
Then there's me. I just keep my finger on the full auto and then fires the same amount beat as Bill, but it reaches farther. LBS combo sharing pants and multicam. I don't know. There should be another. We should be getting some more soon.
Yeah, the thing is, sometimes this stuff comes from overseas, so it will take time for stuff to get back in stock. But I mean, LBX stuff, we are always working at trying to keep everything in stock for you guys because LBX is a very popular brand now.
Mr. Muncherman, yes, 30K Crytek motor is going to be in that gun. I'm going to get my hands on one to see how far I can push it, and we'll go from there.
Task Force Phantom Airsoft. Shout out approved. Would you recommend a 601 millimeter Type bore?
Over stock? Not really. Why? And especially if it's on full, if it's semi, yeah. But if the gun shoots on full auto, I would keep it much bigger because one, dirt and grime still builds up no matter what, and does have tendency of jamming as well as forming inconsistencies. If you want more range and accuracy, you can use a stock 603 Matchbox Miracle Barrel. You can do stock 603 or 604 with R-Hop or Matchbox Miracle Barrel with the Orga V-Nub or Maple Leaf RTX nub. Those are good setups. But also the benefits of the type of bucking you're using, as the type of rubber being used, as well as the thickness of the rubber, and then if you're not using an RTX nub, using standing nub, as well as the nub on the inside, whether it's going to be V-shaped like Firefly or it's going to be like KWA, where it has the triple fins. So it all depends on what statistics or physics you want to go through.
It's basically a lot of different. It's going to be trial and error, figuring out what works best. First thing I'd say probably do is Try with a stock hopper or stock barrel. Change out the bucking. Maybe experiment with different buckings because those are probably one of the cheapest upgrades you can do to your gun. I mean, try there's we just recently got the Crytac buckings. I mean, you could do the flat hop buckings, like a bunch of different things. I'd say experiment, see what works best with your gun, and then go from there. Ooh, Mr. Muncherman just said 603 Type Bore versus a Miracle.
It depends on.
It depends on what you do. Like me personally, I run a 603 Prometheus with an R-Hop and my M16 works great. However, there have been really good results with the Miracle Barrel and the G&G green bucking. Like we had it in our...
Yes,
we have it in one of our marketing guns, VR16. You've probably seen it. It looks a little ridiculous because the rail system's about yay long, and then we have like a barrel extension that's about that long because we have a standard like M4 length barrel, so like a 363 Miracle. But with a G&G green, that thing shoots great. So a lot of it's going to be experimenting, see which works best. But me personally, with the M16 in the back, that thing works best with actually the 603 and an R-Hop.
More G4A3s are currently being built, and they will be back in stock. We're just waiting on a few more parts to complete the gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's not A3, everything.
What PMAG? Oh, I lost it. Where the hell did it go? What PMAG style mags would work with the VFC 416? Any plans on GamePod event soon? Well, for the event, classified information. As for the magazine,
all of them should work.
All of them should work?
Yeah, sure.
I think check out, I'd say try the EPM mags from PTS will work great in that gun. Yep. As for the ones like the is it Star? No, Star
used to make
Star. I think that's what I use in my M16. I had to do a little like wiggling and working with
the placement of the magazine.
The placement of the magazine. So I had to use the soft side of Velcro positioned at different parts in the magwell to get it a good fit and to feed well. Actually, I saw a question. I lost it.
The not honey badger is pretty cool looking gun.
I'm at guy. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Who is my favorite F1 driver? I actually like Bottas with Williams. Williams is actually my favorite F1 team, mainly because it's not a big name team. And last year they did great for the past years where they've not done well at all. I think the last time they did really well was with who was that driver that passed away? It was the Brazilian driver. His name escapes me right now, but he used to race for Williams. They always on every car have a little thing in memory of him. I can't remember his name. So if you see that, let me know what his name is because I completely forgot. I knew he's one of the greats, but I cannot remember for the life of me what his name is. So put that in the comments. Let me know.
Eric M. Any events in Virginia coming soon? Yes. BB Wars Battlefront will be taking place on Sunday, March 22nd. And more information can be found on our website in the game tickets section. And hope to see you there.
Yeah. Das gut. Okay, let's see. I lost the screen. There we go.
Senna,
thank you. It was Senna, that's right. Couldn't remember. I actually saw that crash. That was
any plain stuff, Canadian events or stores. Not sure yet. Someone said something.
Oh man, everything's going really fast.
Senna, there you go. When are new areas not honey badgers coming out? There's no ETA from them yet.
Hopefully soon. Like I said though, no ETA. Nothing is ever set in stone with a lot of these guns when they're new and coming out. It's just the way, unfortunately, this business works. Is like, oh yeah, it's coming out soon, and then a year later, like it's still coming out soon. So very difficult to say, but hopefully, we're hoping within the next few months, but nothing for sure yet.
Condor ammo PC or Launch Tactical Speed Attack plate carrier. Depends. They're different sizes. Depends where you want a smaller profile, you want a bigger profile.
Mark, do you watch Formula One a lot or not at all?
Not a lot.
Okay, well, I'll answer this. Who do you think will win the Formula One 2015 Constructors Championship? If last year this coming year is anything like last year, I'm going to say it's probably going to be Mercedes Petronas again, just because they were a freaking powerhouse for 2014. But I'm going to be honest, I think any car with a Mercedes motor stands a really solid chance of winning because those power plants were really not something to shake a stick at. Like, I mean, they were beating the crap out of Ferrari, Renault, It'll be interesting to see what McLaren has in store with the new Honda engine. So we'll see what happens, but my money's going to be on Mercedes Petronas just because, they got Hamilton as a driver, and it's just going to be a very interesting year for Formula One. So let's go back to Airsoft.
Shout out to Taco Airsoft. M6 Speed, EOTech or Aimpoint. It depends on the rifle. I mean, depends on what it's attached to. For standard rifle, I'll stick to my Aimpoint. That's for speed shooting. But I know some people like the EOTech better, like Bill.
I like EOTechs.
So.
I like the reticle on them, and also I just like the shape of them. I don't like how small. I mean, if you're talking about the really small ones, like the T1s are the really small ones, right? I'm not a fan of those ones. The ones that have the canted mount, where they're mounted a little bit forward. Which style is that one?
The traditional M4 comp.
I guess it'd be
M2 comp.
I think it's the traditional. The one that Bruce Willis had on backwards in Tears of the Sun. That one. That one I kind of like, but I mean, for that price, I'd rather have an EOTech.
Cheryl Lankford, will you guys ever complete specific loads that we can buy? Probably not, because every person is different. I mean, we could create a load up for sure and put it up on the website as a complete product, but then you might not like the pouches in there, you might not like the type of BDU, battery or charger, etc. So everything's different. That's why it can't happen. Drones.
It's a good idea. I mean, we'll check it out in the future, but as of right now, there's no real plans to do it. Just like Mark said, everyone's tastes are different.
Shout out Task Force 113. Shout out to this Rocky guy. I don't know how to say your first name. Sorry.
Poop guy. Hi, Poop guy.
Would G&G PMAX style work with the 416? Yeah, it should.
How much fun is BB Wars going to be?
Really?
So much fun. I'm actually really excited.
Whoa,
we have a lot of stuff in the works
for BB Wars.
Oh,
dang!
What's up, man? Scotland. It's very early or late over there. I don't know what it'd be considered. I don't know what time it is in Scotland, but should be a lot of fun.
Task Force Phantom Airsoft. No, we cannot put holosites back on our website. Why? We are not allowed to. And two, it's just a kindly response from EOTech to ask us not to send replicas. So that's why I have
it has to do with basically copyright. I think there were issues like in the past where basically people were trying to sell them as the real deal, and that kind of ruined it.
It kind of backfired for EOTech. So shout out to Dysart Airsoft.
Everything's going quickly now.
When is your next random box? Mystery box? Oh, no, we tell you that yet.
Is our next random box? Oh no, it's random.
What is your recommend $200 AEG?
The G4 with the M-Lock, because you're going to get a very solid made in-house rail system that's compatible with actually all real steel M-Lock accessories on a very solid platform for $200. They start at $200, so that's going to probably be your best bet right there if you're looking for something, it's a solid performer right out of the box with a rail system.
The Rocket Guy, do you put anything in Thunder Bees? Not really.
I've tried putting BBs in them. It does not work as well as you'd think, because the problem is when they rupture randomly and usually along a seam. So it's just going to split open, and it's not going to, spray the BBs like you think they would.
If you really want to, I put powder and sprinkles in them.
That's just mean.
So it explodes up, it gets all in the gear and stuff, and then you can see it. If they don't call it, you can see it.
Shout out to Terex7909, and that's for Mr. Muncherman.
Task Force Phantom Airsoft, where can I get an EOTech? EOTech.com.
Yeah, or basically a place that sells real guns. For real EOTechs, you're going to be paying around $500.
Crytek CRB is an excellent beginner gun for Woodland and CQB.
Oh, speaking of, I just remembered something. I believe it was Team Therapist, because I remember Gibby was in here. I think it was you guys. Wasn't it you that you were putting purple glitter inside of Thunder Bees and blowing them up so it would get purple glitter all over everyone? I think it was, but I wasn't there for that. I just remember Bob telling me about it. So if it was you, Gibby, let me know.
Triple Threat Airsoft, Crytek coming out with BBs. I can't wait.
I'm actually kind of excited I want to split one open and see what the inside looks like.
Yep. Split as in we're going to cut it open.
Yeah, we're going to take some pliers and crack them.
Will there be any Michigans? Maybe.
Classified.
For half mesh mask, are goggles or glasses better? Preferably goggles for full seal.
Full seal.
But it also depends on your thing.
However, if you do want more of a glasses style, Vulcan does make full seal goggles that actually look like sunglasses, and they have a ring of foam right around each eye, and they fit over your ears like regular sunglasses, but they do have elastic in the back, so then it counts as a full seal eye protection, which A lot of people run that, and I plan on running that when there's like more of a, basically when I don't want to run a helmet, if I want a baseball hat and like a mask and stuff like that, then I'll use those ones just because I don't want these giant goggles, because they look weird when you just wear them with a baseball hat.
It also depends if you are wearing glasses like me and you don't wear contacts. Also, check with your local fields about eyewear and protection. So just to be clear on wherever you play.
We are starting to wind down, so we got probably time for one or two more
Shout out to
questions.
G-Skull Airsoft. Vulcan goggles are awesome.
There you go, Mark. What sidearm do you recommend?
It depends. I do like my custom KJ226 as well as my custom MNP because internal work is awesome.
I'm actually, I don't, even though I don't own one, I would like to eventually get the KWA M1911A1 just because I like the classic styling and I like 1911s. And here's a good question. I'll answer this one. And it's from Angel Wolfrey. Helmet or hat? A lot of it really depends on where you're playing. For the most time, I have a real Mitch 2000 that was a gift to me from Team Disposable Hero, so a big thank you to them. Mainly because, a lot of stuff when we go out and film, I have to have a GoPro, and it's got an MVG mount, so it mounts perfectly. However, there have been times where I have gone out and I just wear a baseball hat, and I've modified my mask so I can mount it directly to my Howard Light headphones, and then I wear goggles with that. And so it really depends on where you play. Usually hot days, I'm less likely to wear a helmet because there's not much ventilation in it. But for the most part, I always wear a helmet because it looks cool. But anyway, we are at the end of our live show for February 10th of 2015. We will see you guys same time, same place next week. Once again, I'm Bantha Bell. This is Marketing Mark. Just came up with that right now. And we'll see you guys next time. Is it over? Can I stop?